Well, boys, we got a problem with my Jeep. Transmission, almost 20 years old. It finally took a dump on me. Worked fine yesterday, but second gear slipping. It's been shit for 2 years. Well, not 2 years, probably about a year. It's been real lazy when it's cold. And then it shifted good for a while. And then we just went to get some lunch, and it won't lock up in second gear. It's going in, it's just not locking up. Just wear beating on it. And it's almost 20 years old. But I can install it in second gear, and it's not holding. It's slipping. Till it puked out of the overflow up top. I did that in the driveway. It wasn't leaking or anything. It's just pretty much done. We'll have to pull it out or make some decisions on what we're gonna do. Let me get out from under here. I'll check the fluid real quick. I know it's clean and not burnt. It just happened. And luckily I wasn't that far from the house. I run it pretty hard yesterday on the highway, and it's been acting up. Now we have to decide what we're going to do. The 5.3. Just do that deal, or we're going to fix the transmission that's in it. I would try to rebuild it myself, and that's not totally out of the realm of possibilities. We may do that, I don't know. I've never built one of these transmissions, but I've watched some videos on them. They don't look that bad, but I don't really want to. Fluid looks good. It's just not it's just had enough. Shit, it's been in there since 1998. Can't complain, that's for sure. But now we've got to figure out what we're gonna do, because it's done. It pulls first and second. I mean first and drive and fourth gear. First and third. Fourth gear is kind of wonky, and second gear is kind of wonky. It's not the shift or anything like that. It's shifting. You can downshift it into second, but it's just not holding. You can stall it and it'll start slipping until it blows it out top of the vent tube. There's so much pressure lost there through the clutch packs. It's just spewing oil everywhere in there out the top. But I'll let y'all know what we're gonna do. We got the 5.3 in there. We could go ahead and build it and do a turbo 350 or a turbo 400 behind it, and just make it a 3-speed, which would be 1-to-1 in drive. I've been running this without the torque converter, and it's pretty good in fourth gear. I mean, for the speed you'd want to go in a Jeep. I mean, it'll run about 65 at about 2,700 RPM, 2,500 RPM, something like that. But I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. It's liable to change 10 times before I figure it out. I don't really want to put a 5-speed in it, so a manual shift. I don't really want to deal with that. And to rebuild this one's going to be expensive. It'll be $1,200–1,500. I think for $1,200–1,500 though, I could find a turbo 350 and rebuild that for $600 with a new converter, and maybe $600 in the 5.3 to get it freshened back up. But then I got to come up with an induction for that. So I'll let y'all know what we decide to do. Definitely puts me out of going to Jeep Beach. It worked fine yesterday, but that's how it goes with transmissions. When they let go, they let go. That's all there is to it. It's just lost second gear, the clutch packs. It's been kind of sticky though, like I said, for the last year. I just usually after it heats up it's good to go, but not today. It's on a mission to get Chinese food. It kind of sucks because the summer's right there around the corner, so I don't know what we're gonna do yet, but I'll let y'all know sometime next week. We'll freaking start working, messing with it, see what. The old ladies is pretty much fine. I've not really messed with it. It's got a small leak on the pinion seal and a small leak on the power steering, so I'm really not worried about that one. It won't take me long to get it running. But this is going to be a project. It'll be a good project for the channel. I don't want to attempt building it, guys. I really don't, because the reason I quit building transmissions is because it's hard to get them perfect if you don't have the right stuff, if you don't have the right cleaning equipment and the right tools to get the clutch pack springs out, and all the specialty tools you got to get those out. And then when you put it back in there, if it ain't right, you got to pull it back out again. So that gets old quick. That big black Dodge that rides with us, we pulled the transmission out. He pulled it out probably 4 or 5 times before we got it right. And that gets to be, especially with this long arm the way it's made, that won't be no fun. So if I do this transmission, I'll probably just take it to a local shop that I know that they've built a lot of transmissions for me and I trust them. And if we go that route, that's probably what we'll do. But we still got to pull it out and all that stuff. Figure out how we're going to do that with it lifted like this. But anyway, guys, I just want to give y'all an update on the Jeep. She finally had a major problem for me after 2 years of beating the hell out of it. But like I said, transmission's a 98 model. It ain't never been taken out of there. So we'll see how it goes. But anyway, y'all take it easy. It's Sunday. Probably going to chillax today and ponder what we're going to do with this thing. I really, if it wasn't so close to trail riding season, I'd yank it all out, put that 5.3 in there with a turbo 350. And we still might, because the old lady's motor kind of smokes a little bit. You know, that engine there would go in there good, but right now I'm just talking. We'll figure it out. Train's coming. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.